I joined in 2015. I was part of what you call the PNO, People and Organizations vertical. Many a times we used to go and have food at the cafeteria, and the then chairman Deepak Kapoor, he had a very unique and pleasant habit of taking the food and then walking up to the table where we were seated, and then he would politely ask, "Can I join you guys?" And we used to say, "Yes, of course, why not?" And then he used to sit, and then for another half an hour, 40 minutes, we used to have lovely chats, conversations about he being in the firm for so long, seen ups and downs, and some of the anecdotes were exceptionally great. And sometimes we used to tell him that, "Why don't you write a book on these anecdotes? They will be one of the best sellers." So yeah, that's I would say a great memory. So it was a big client of ours, and this was leadership capability development for some of their very senior leaders. And the very first day when we were supposed to launch the assignment, the person who had signed the check, who was the sponsor, was there, a very seasoned, very senior leader. And at that point in time, he stood up, said a few things, and then he said something very, very wonderful. I still remember. He said, "These kind of assignments, I am not expecting any immediate concrete return on investment. I'm not expecting that. I am wise enough to understand that these are things that must be done because the organization has to grow. And I'm wise enough to understand that some things will not show any concrete evidence immediately." So that stayed with me forever. In consulting, the first thing that you do is you are able to get a wider exposure. I think the second part of it is being open and resilient in taking client feedback. Not always client will give you good feedback. The third is, when you are in consulting, whether your practice is big or small, whatever role you are playing at some level, senior level, you're actually running a small shop or a big shop. So running a big shop or a small shop then makes you understand the dynamics of the business. There are certain things which are appearing like contradictory, but they are not. And to deal with them together is where the mindset shift is required. I'll tell you some of them. Well-being and productivity. Now, how do you balance them both? The other one is global strategy and local sensitivity. In the last 3-4 years, you would see that the world has become more inward, especially in the developed world has become more inward. The last one is technological intelligence and human astuteness. Create amazingly great technological intelligence, but what happens to my human astuteness? Or I can build very humanly astute systems, but I'm still very averse to technological intelligence. How do I balance both? While careers are like marathons, you have to plan and execute in shorter sprints. Second would be, just don't focus on only organizational skills. Organizations demand a certain kind of skills which help you survive and thrive within organizations. But the world has become so dynamic that even if you are a great talent, there is no guarantee that your job is safe. So it's important for you to build skills which are slightly beyond organizational skills. The other one is that, connect deeply. Connect deeply with people that really matter. Connect deeply with your own domain and the way it is evolving.